Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. A really windy day today, and what I'm going to show you in this video clip is how I go about creating a fire when I can't be bothered using my knife to process the wood down and through all the different stages. So it's just a quicker way of putting a fire together, and I'll show you how I go about doing this. The first thing I like to do is get myself a piece of bark, just like this, off the tree, off this pine tree. It's been lying here for a while, but it's nice and loose. And break that off. Yeah, and that's dry enough underneath. Break that damp bit off. And that acts as a platform to keep the cold away from the initial stages of the fire, and allows you, once you get the tinder up and lit, to actually move it about to different areas that you require it to be in. So get yourself a piece of bark of a dead standing tree. So I like to get a good hatful of silver birch bark, and I just put it in my pocket and I walk into the woods with it, and by the time I get in it's dried off. Preferably we want it off a piece of dead standing silver birch. Then you're looking to get really fine twigs from a dead standing piece of pine, and I'll show you that, what we're looking for. It's this stuff up here. It's a bit high up in the tree, and as you can see it's really fine, and the wind gets to it and dries it out, and it's a decent length. So I've got a wee bit down here. This stuff here, and you can see it's super fine. And what you're looking for in lengthwise is basically from your pinky to your thumb, and what I mean by that is basically like this. So you want it as long from the pinky to the thumb. This catches fire really quick, especially at the initial stages of lighting up your fire. So look for that when you're actually at the wood and when you're walking into the wood. And what I like to get is a good circled double handful of it, like this. Okay, as much as that, and as fine as you can possibly get it. So basically enough to encircle both hands like that. Send the kids out to pick it up, they love doing that. Make sure they've got gloves on. Right, our next stage then is kindling, and what I like to do for that is find a piece of wood, fingertips to the crook of the elbow in length, I find is suitable, no thicker than the thumb. I find this to be ideal for kindling for the next stage in the fire. So this is an armful, and I say you need as much as this for the next stage. Just get the kids to go out and gather it, make sure they've got gloves on, okay, and that'll let you prep the first stage of the fire while they're doing that. It's a great wee task for them, keeps them occupied, especially when it's really windy. Right, so the next stage we're looking for about this amount. The next stage we come to then is the fuel, and we're looking for wood that's approximately wrist thick and from fingertip to elbow in length. And here we have a piece of beech, I think this is. This is ideal, and what we want to do is place it against a log like so and jump on it and snap it. Just be careful when you're doing that, this beech can be really tough. So hopefully we're looking for stuff a bit thinner like this here. Here, this is ideal, and this gives us our next stage, and I find this is enough to get the fire up and running before we start adding logs and much larger pieces of fuel to sustain us through the night. So here we have all the stages put together to get our fire up and running that I would use when I don't want to use a knife to break down and process all the wood through the various stages for the fire. So there's the first one, which is a piece of bark from the dead standing pine tree. The next stage is the bark from silver birch, approximately a hatful, there and thereabout. The next stage is the finest pine needles or branches that you can get from dead standing pine trees, conifer trees, whatever you want to call it. Next stage is thumb thickness from the fingertips to the crook of the elbow, approximate length. And then the next stage we'll have the fuel, which is approximately wrist thick from the fingertip to the elbow in length. You just start that off using a log. Always bear in mind the safety aspect, the juggling name. So I find that all these stages, without using any tools, is good enough to get the fire up and running and established, so that we can add larger pieces of fuel as the day goes on and to sustain us through the night. Right, on to the next stage. Right, so here we have it all laid out, ready to go. We have one of the fuel branches, approximately wrist thick, from the fingertips to the elbow and leg. We have the bark from the dead standing pine tree to act as a platform. Then we have a hatful of silver birch bark. Then we have the next stage, which is the smallest branches from a dead standing pine tree. Then up here, I don't know if you can see this if it's in frame, we have the next stage is the kindling, which is thumb thickness and from fingertip to the crook of the elbow in length. So let's get this lit. So just get the knife and the fire steel and we'll try it with that and see if we can get it going. So we'll just place this in here. And hopefully this is dried out enough that we walk it in this morning. Bit windy here. There we go. Right, that's it started. You can see it goes really quick. So just take a handful of this, place it above it and let it catch. Give it a bit of time to go through and you can see it's away already. And then as it breaks through, let it come through a couple of inches, about 5 inches, the flame height. Then add on the rest, spread it out like a deck of cards. It's very smoky. So that's it working. And then we can start with the next stage. We can add in some of our kindling and just use that bracer at the back and crisscross this to let the air come through it. And I find this works best for me. And I like to form it up into a pyramid shape. Best I can. There you go. So that's how I like to get my fire up and established. If I can't be bothered with a knife to process all the wood and break it down, and just find what's lying about in the woods that's going to suit me. And what I do for this stage is just let it work its way up through this kindling. So now is when I would go away and bring in the odd piece of fuel now and start adding it. Okay, to the next stage then. So I've actually had to move the fire slightly because you can see the wind was catching it and blowing it actually directly into my firewall. And this is one of the problems you can have with a firewall for anybody who's starting out, so be well aware of it and keep it well soaked throughout the time while you're out. Especially when you leave camp, make sure it is well soaked, and this is why I have this here, and I just use this rainwater that gathers in this puddle. And here's my fuel. There's the wind caught it again, you can see it blowing into the firewall there. So I'm actually going to need to move it again. Now the thing to bear in mind when making these fires, you won't always get it perfect. You know, there's a number of weekends where I come out and make a complete arse of my fire, just because I've been lazy and I don't follow the proper protocol, and it always catches me out. But 9 times out of 10 when I do it right, it goes well for me. And another thing is, we're all human here and we get lazy and sometimes we can't be bothered. And just like today, I couldn't be bothered with my knife battening through all the wood and splitting it down and making feathers. So I just wanted to gather what was round about me. And this is how I would go about doing this type of fire. So what I'm going to do now, I'm happy enough that the kindling is established and I've got a good heart there going in this fire. I'm going to start adding the fuel. Just add a few bits to start with. And this is beech that I've got here. That should be enough. A couple of damp bits there, you can see the smoke coming off. Right, hopefully this has helped you out when it comes to establishing a fire when you're out and you don't want to use any tools. Right, I'll catch you all in my next video. See you all soon.